to the channel. Sorry for the lack of videos the last month, but it's been very wintry and all the roads have been closed and storms every 3 days. It's just been impossible to book anything or get anywhere really, and it's been really cold. Like, you know, it hasn't been that cold of winters the last while, and it's been the average of -20 for quite a bit in Western Ontario. But you know, I have another hot tent to test out by fire hiking today, and I also have a -18 degrees Celsius sleeping bag by Teton Sports to test out. So pretty keen about that. The fire goes out, we're not gonna freeze. It is starting to warm up. It's supposed to get up or like 0 tonight. I think it's -6 right now. But yeah, I'm gonna see some massive snowdrifts on the way, and let's rock and roll. This is absolutely crazy. Haven't had a winter like this in a long time. These drifts average are 6 feet high. Port Elgin has been closed, like 21 to Tiverton to Port Elgin has been closed for quite a long time. They just got it open this morning, knocking back massive drifts, I guess. So probably trucking snow out because they'd be so big you wouldn't be able to move it. So I guess we'll see what we find the closer we get. Holy. Like driving in a snow tunnel. Holy. That's gotta be 10 feet high. This is wild. Look at that snow wall. Damn. That's crazy. We're back. The hot tent I have to test this time fits in here, so along with a good portion of the other things I need for this trip, so it'll be neat testing that thing out. Fire hiking fits right in this little bag. This tent doesn't have a floor. Just using a tent pad from one of my tents, and that'll just be my little floor in it. Won't be the same shape, but good enough, don't you know? We'll see how these little guys do. What could go wrong? Everything's fine, don't you know? Don't do it. He's just gonna break it. Hey, don't you know? Well, a few pulling out here. Where'd that little bugger go? Wow. There she is. Don't have snow hooks, so I've been putting big old chunks of snow around on all the legs, holding them down. it'll harden up. And there's a big gap there. The ground's not level. Fill that in with some snow chunks. And one thing I like here with this tent, nice pre-cut. Look at it. Isn't that cozy looking, eh? Maybe I can put my head through there and wear it as an outfit. I probably shouldn't do that. Well, time to get the stove set up. Yeah, I got the stove shim there. Got it level. Yeah, looks like the bed will be over here. Not sure the cot will work in here. Well, this is something I'm really excited about. Especially tonight. I have it's the -18 sleeping bag. Pretty keen on it. This one's from Teton Sports. Yeah, that should keep me nice and toasty tonight. See how that goes. I almost forgot. You know what time it is. It's time to do the sleep more comfortably dance. Oh, come on, cold weather. Don't plug her up now, don't you know? Ooh. What? It's starting to fill up. Well, we got her. It aired up. A little tougher going in the cold weather, I guess. I guess that's the coldest I've used that inflatable pad. With one of those little foot pumps on it. But she's inflated. Let the sleeping bag get its loft going. Let it sit in the air a bit. I think I'm gonna shovel in the back there. Kind of block the gaps and should be good to go. Sweet. I don't know, I think that might keep some heat in. Don't you know? Wow, the sun is staying up a little later these days, so maybe we should go for a little hike, eh? Or should I say, do you want to go for a hike? No? Wow, too bad. We're doing it. It's been a while. Oh, that's nice. Just gotta get reset, you know, get regrounded. I mean, I get out hiking every day, multiple times. A lot of the issue I was having was not having the right sleep equipment. Being -20 and having a 0-degree sleeping bag, that ain't gonna cut it. Not even close. So, finally found a good one, and here we are, getting back at it. So it's good to be getting out and someplace like this, I'm starting to feel the life coming back into me. And the roads have all been closed too, so that's kind of threw a damper into things. But yeah, got a few ideas for closer to home that we are going to exploit soon. Some might be kind of entertaining too. Wow, look at the size of these snowdrifts. Should I go get my snowshoes? No, that'd be too easy, wouldn't it? Why, look. This would be a pretty wild ride, even on a snowmobile, I'm telling you. Oh, but you look at that, eh? These are big old snowdrifts, don't you know? Oh, it's just so nice. Of course, light contrast might not be quite showing it too well, but we got some neat ones. Holy, what a little adventure we found ourselves on. Careful. Look at this one. Just take a look at it. She's a big old snowdrift, don't you know? Oh, what's out here? Can we even fathom? The big old Lake Huron. Wow. What a spot, eh? You know, that's a nice little windbreak. Throw a tarp up there and crawl in. Or something of the sort. I don't know. I know nothing. I just guess. You know, if I guess long enough, will I eventually know something? That's too much thinking for me. Sounds too much like science. Wow. Oh, we're gonna make it, don't you worry. Well, maybe. We don't want to set our bar too high, don't you know? I'm not good at jumping. Well, what kind of alien world is this? Look at all the white and the... Hey, it's a nutcracker post. Here, yeah. Remember that from when I was here SUV camping, if you've seen it? Now it's an e-whacker. The snow is deep, don't you see? Hey, picnic table. If you can even frickin' see it. Nope. Can't zoom either. Wow. See the lighthouse over there again, but you won't be able to see it on the GoPro because it doesn't zoom. Need some hydration. I haven't had the zoomies in a while. I've been sick the last week, so Don't you know? It's feeling good getting some life back in me. Look at this. That's the railing. You know? That's like up to my waist. It's pretty crazy. She's a proper winner. You know? What a beauty day. Oh, there's a trail now. You know? Or don't you? I don't. I'm just using my eyes and hoping I don't swim. You know? Might feel a little chilly. Oh, it is so quiet out here. It's great. That is great. Bar-proof dumpster. You know, because there's active bars in this area. You know, not just, you know, they're fit. You know, they do like CrossFit bears. Remember that from last time. Terrifying. We're thinking, well, now what do? We just gotta work a little harder, I guess. Is that what you do when the going gets tough? Don't they say that's when the tough gets going, or the going does tough things? I don't know. Too much science for me. This is an old school sign, see? Where am I? It says I'm here. Well, Macgregor, Gazangazer, Zergaza again. The ducks. Yeah, that's where we're going. Maybe the ducks that breathe. I don't know. Farther down we're getting, the less traveled the path is. Snowshoe worthy, yeah, some spots, but all in all, I wouldn't. No, not when it's mostly hard packed and it's just more of a pain. If you're sinking to your knees or your waist everywhere, that's snowshoe time, don't you know? Time to break trail. The only tracks from here on out are animals, so uncharted territory since before all the snow. So quiet. Listen to that. And now you're probably sitting there like, I wish you had your snowshoes, didn't you? Well, as soon as I said that, I just found some good hard snow. Well, I'm sure that'll change. But yes, snowshoes might be handy in this section. Man, no one's been here. It's pretty cool. Love that. Not gonna lie, it's pretty spooky in here. The vibe changed very quickly. Come up and around a bend in that deep snow and just felt different. Kind of neat. Probably lots of history of some kind around here. Oh, that's it. That's why I feel like I'm being watched. Giant rabbit. We definitely better run. It's gonna eat us alive. Not sure if the camera's picking it up, but I'm hearing some kind of sound over there. Not quite sure what it is. That seems to be quiet now. I don't think the camera caught it, but man, walk all that way just to come somewhere like this. Silence. I love it. Never gets old. Well, might as well head back before we run out of daylight. Get the fire going, you know? Cook something. Be warm. Drink a lot of coffee. Maybe? Yeah, probably. See how fast she warms up in here. Got a good draw out the chimney today. See what we get up to. Don't really have anywhere up high to put it. That's where the heat is. But let's say I do really like the stove jack in this tent for it being a cheap one. That is nice. It's got the little ring around it. It's even got a flap to help keep rain out. For a $100 tent, I mean. Stove jack, I think it's bigger on my other tent. Or I'd swap, let me tell you. That's pretty nice. How much should we put in there? Oops. Perfect. Wow. Perfect. I love it when there's way too much. If you haven't noticed, if you've watched my videos. And yeah, I don't feel like pulling my spoon out yet, so I'm just gonna be a savage and stir it up with the fire poker. Oh, perfect. Don't you know? Way too much. Just the way I like it. There is one thing I've noticed already, and I don't even know how this bullshit. It's on the opposite side from the chimney, and it's way up. This is a short little tent, so I don't know if an ember got out and come around and fell down there when I first getting it going. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to put some Teflon tape on that, or Gorilla tape. I don't know, whatever it's called. Probably not that, but yeah, that's just definitely. I thought the One Tigris Rock Fortress was thin material. This fire hiking is very thin, so you know, cheap tent. It's doing the job right now. I'll tell you, it's up here. It's probably 25 degrees to 30. I would have to hold this up there for quite a while for it to get up to speed, but it's saying 10 degrees where it's sitting. That's the only downfall in here of not having my cot is I'm on the ground. The temperature difference from here to here, which is about the height of the cot, is like 20 degrees. So that's why we got a -18 sleeping bag, don't you know? And of course, backcountry delicacy. How can a fella not? Hey, look at that. Yep. You knew we were gonna have it. Like, what else do you have in the backcountry? What else is affordable? Well, nothing is really affordable anymore, but easy to make, lightweight, delicious. But of course, I forgot the maple syrup. So no maple syrup infusion, just regular old craft dinner, which is still delicious. Don't you know? Oh, it's gonna be tasty, you know? Or don't you? I think I do. It's gonna be pretty good. Oh, yeah. The powdery goodness. Wow. Welcome back. Everybody's favorite game show. Watching old Riley mukbang a big old pot of craft dinner. Isn't that why we're all here? Well, without further ado. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. That's craft dinner. It's still craft dinner. That's pretty incredible how it does that, eh? Right? Look at that. No? Well, more for me. Oh. Whew. It's hot in here, you know? Or don't you? Probably not, because you're at home. Curl up under your blankets. You know, thinking he's out there in a t-shirt, that crazy man. Well, there's probably about 40 degrees right here. Down here's about 5 or 10. It's a little aggressive in the temperature ranges. Oh, bud. Ain't that a trifecta of flavor? Don't ask me what the tri stands for. I have no idea. Oh, we gotta put some coffee in there. Just kidding. Psych. That's the trifecta right there. Still only 2 things. Well, you got your butter and you got your cheese and your coffee. There we go. Gosh, I'm smart. Well, no, probably not. Save the last bite for you. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do something silly like that, would I? Nope. Definitely wouldn't. Still good. About the 5-hour rule. Damn near licked her clean. Yum. Oh, we just ejected the old fork. Nope, the spoon. Ah, it's fine. We'll just put it back on. Well, I got had to readjust everything. Should have had the camera running when I did it, but I didn't really think of that. Just kind of did it. But the tent pole was on quite an angle. It was sinking down on what was level with the stove originally. Now it was getting all cockeyed from the snow melting, and just kind of readjusted everything. Got it level and making it seem like the tent might not fall over. So that's good. But yeah, I was just shimming it with some wood underneath, and for now, she seems good. Tent's definitely, it's doing all right. Thin, and that big mystery hole burned in it. But for hot tent camping sake, I'd use my bigger tent. That's definitely the winner. Way more room. This, way hotter because it's smaller, obviously. So you'd probably go through less wood. I mean, that'd be a pro, I guess. But can't fit a cot in here. That's another downside. But I guess it balances itself out, really, because when you're up in the heat in a cot, in a bigger tent, you're just comfortable. If you could get a cot in here, you'd be up in like sauna heat. So it'd almost be unbearable, I think. So this is probably almost a happy medium, having just sleeping on the ground, I'd say. But we'll see what the night brings. Could be exciting. You never know. Whew. Yikes. That is why you have a fireproof mat. Guys and girls, I got that nice bed of coals in there, eh? Beautiful. You little bugger. Not even doing nothing to the mat. That's great. That right there is why you get them. Don't you know? Well, that'll get nice and toasty. Here's a temperature update for you. 30 degrees. I'm telling you. These small hot tents are hot tents. You gotta say it more than once. If it was any smaller, it'd be a hot tent. Because, oh my, we ain't gonna be cold tonight. Let's just put that out there. Small tent life. Let me tell you, that's about 34 degrees. It's brutal in here. I'm gonna let this little bugger burn down, I think, and just let her go out. Because honestly, if I don't, we'll be sleeping on the ground and the tent will be sagging everywhere by morning. Holy. Small hot tent. Hot tent. Don't you know? The only relief is laying on the ground. Pretty wild. Well, I'm gonna call her a night. Have a good night, guys. Girls, I'll see you in the morning. Unless something exciting happens. Hopefully not. Well, it is, hang on, 2 a.m. Definitely a little claustrophobic feeling in here. Sleeping bag is plenty warm. It's done a good job. Mummy style is a little claustrophobic feeling. Yeah. Whew. What a night. Very peaceful though. I figure it's time to fire up the wood stove again so I can move around and be comfortable. I have adjusted the tent peg there. Right there. Shimmed it up and put some kindling under it because the tent was sagging pretty bad actually from everything melting, so got that readjusted and got some heat in here again, and yeah, keep this thing going and we'll see you in the morning. Ooh, snow and multi-day freezing rain event. Looks like we're gonna be backing up first thing and getting the heck out of here because the old Highway 21 likes to close very quickly. Good morning, guys and girls. We actually did get a little sleep. 2 hours. That was good. Sleep was good while it was had. Oh wow. Look at the sinkage. Wow. I'm glad I put the tent peg on that piece of kindling. It didn't sink anymore. That's crazy. Well, with the storm coming, we better get up and get moving. Make some coffee and tear down, I'm guessing. Well, with the storm maybe fast approaching. It was freezing rain for a few hours last night. But yeah, it is calling for heavy snow, freezing rain, and it was getting pretty windy too. It seems to be the calm right now, so we are gonna get out of here before the old 21 closes, don't you know? And if you know what I mean, you know. Don't you know? Oh, still some orange embers. Right, I always forget about that top piece. That's not bad. That went out at 4:30. It's like 3 hours ago. Still a few little embers. Not bad. As you know, we do precise measurements while drinking coffee here. Ah, let's put the rest in. Probably still too weak. Oh, just in time. Oh yeah. Very nice. Well, it's a very warm sleeping bag. I will give it that. It is a little restricting. I'd say being in it like the way it's meant to be would be for a really cold night. Last night wasn't too bad. I think it was only -3. Feel like -6 maybe. And when I did fall asleep, oh yeah, I got nice and toasty in it. So it is a little on the restricting side though. As the mummy bags are. Well, cheap $40 air mattress finally sprung a leak. It's been on me with a few trips, so maybe it's time to get something, you know, a little gooder or something like that. That sucker's in there good. That made a cool noise. Yeah. I remember something like this in Kung Fu, but clearly I don't know how to use it. Wow. How did it do? Was it worth it? No. It was worth it to make a fun video for you guys to be entertained by. But next time, I'm using my bigger tent. 110%. And that is a big burn hole. Man, that's some cheap material. I heard the one Tigris rock fortress was bad for getting burn holes, but man, that was a big one in this. So opposite side of the tent, and the stovepipe was probably 2-3 feet higher than the tent. So who knows there, but yeah, I would not recommend. Don't you know? Well, the weather's coming. It's starting to snow. So just like that, we should be hitting the road. Well, I bet you can guess where we're going. Timmy's. We need breakfast. Don't you know? Don't mind this marvel of German engineering clunking and banging its way down the snowy path. Could I get a double stacked farmer's wrap and a double stacked English muffin, please? Large London fog, please. London fog? Yep. That's it? That's everything. Thank you. Yeah. You gotta watch me eat at least twice. Come on. Yep. That there's a double stacked sausage farmer's wrap. Yep. It still is. You want a bite? No? Well, more for me. Alright. It's still eating. We gotta see what the old Highway 21's got in store for us today. It might not be too bad. I think we're leaving in time. But I want to show you guys one big wall of snow that I missed on the way up. Didn't get the GoPro out in time. It was enormous. You'll love it. I just know it. Here it is, coming up. Look at that big sucker. That's just wild. Well, that concludes another adventure. Thanks for coming along and tuning in. And thanks if you're still watching. If you like this kind of stuff, consider subscribing, giving her a thumbs up, commenting, hitting that notification bell so you don't miss any excitement. I hope you guys have a good day, and I certainly hope you slept better than I did. We'll see you next time.